So she took me on as a client, and as she started applying, she was like, "Oh, Black Millionaires was actually trademarked in the 90s. Somebody let it go dead in like 2002. Because if you don't use the trademark and you don't keep it updated and stuff like that, it'll go dead. So Black Millionaires had went dead in like 2002, 2003. So that excited me because I'm like, oh, that means it actually can get trademarked.
Wow.
So I went through the process. It took about a year, and I got it trademarked in like 4 or 5 different classes. So e-commerce, television, media, broadcasting, production, any type of journalism, merch, obviously, e-commerce, any type of online website, any type of newspaper, print journalism, all of that, right? So it's basically trademarked. And I want my trademark to be like Nike. Like you can't put Black Millionaires on nothing.
Talk your talk.
So that's why I actually trademark. I didn't know what a trademark was, but I started looking up videos on partnerships going bad and stuff like that on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. Like I YouTube anything.
Yeah.
Like and one of the it was a white guy on there. He was saying like if you have a partnership go bad, you want to make sure you copyright everything you do and you trademark everything you do.
That's right.
So that's what I did.
Y'all, that's gems, man. Because now, like during this time, especially during 2020 and now 2022, about to enter into 2023, which is crazy. But people are starting businesses left and right. Young Black millennials, Gen Z, and sometimes you can have creative differences. You can fall out. How do you deal with losing team members and still pushing that vision and thinking and knowing, yo, I can still make this thing work?
I hired people. I had to let people go. Partnerships didn't work out. Some partnerships did work out. So I'll just give you my experience from my perspective. What I learned as a leader and as a manager and as a boss is I'm not good at managing people, right? So I need self-sufficient, self-starting people around me. In any company is early and new and as a startup like mine, you can't really hire the typical worker. So looking at somebody's resume and reading somebody's work experience isn't going to work. You actually got to meet that person and you got to ask them, what have you done like that shows that you're a self-starter. And at first I didn't realize that. Like I hired, somebody just because they went to the University of Kentucky and they went to this place and they had this years of experience. And then I realized that person wasn't the right person for me. Didn't make them a bad person, by the way. It don't make them a bad person. It doesn't make them a failure, but it made them a bad person for me in that moment. Now, 5 years down the line, they might be a perfect person because they was more of the corporate-y type of person that you have to tell what to do. And when you a startup like mine's and a business like mine's, you need people who are go-getters.
That's real.
Go get the food and bring it back to me. Like in business, bro, and just and Black people in general, our problem is we ask for permission and not forgiveness. So if you a startup, you need people who are going to go ask for forgiveness and make a mistake and not people who going to ask for permission. Because if you sitting around asking for permission, I don't have all the answers. I'm trying to start a business. That's why I hired you. Steve Jobs said he didn't hire people to tell them what to do. He hired them so they can tell him what to do. So when you a startup and you a business owner, you want to hire somebody who's a self-starter. That's the number one trait you need. Not somebody who need to be told what to do. Because if you're sitting around telling them what to do all day, guess what you're not doing? You're not working.
That's right.
So at the end of the day, bro, that's the number one trait you need in order to start a business and get it off the ground is you have to obviously be a self-starter, and you need 2 or 3 people around you that are self-starters that have that engine and that fire in the belly that you can't teach, you can't pay for it, your parents can't raise you to have it. It's just something that's within you that you don't know why you get up and you want to start a business and you want to always work or you want to always read. You don't know why you're like that, right? I was one of them little kids that just run around the house. I didn't know why I was doing that, right? People call it ADHD, but really I'm just a self-starter. I'm a self-motivated person. So
creativity, man.
Creativity. So one of the things I realized as a leader is your first 5 employees at least need to be self-starters. It need to be people who could potentially run their own business, but they're just working with you. Those are the best. Those are the only people that's going to get your business running and generating enough revenue to where you can go hire that person that can be told what to do. Because by that time, you got a large enough team, and they're not reporting to you; they're reporting to somebody else.
Y'all, heavy gems, man. Black Millionaires, your page, your business stands out amongst all the other similar pages. To me, how, you know, people go to like the Shade Room for news and culture and craziness, ratchetness. For me, whether it's black entrepreneurship, business tips, I think about you, Black Millionaires.
Yeah, right? that's a good compliment, man. The Shade Room of financial literacy.
That's y'all, bro.
Yeah.
So what do you think separates your business, your platform from all the other ones out there?